I'm going somewhere, and I believe by now you have started, to connect the dots, right? If you have not started connecting the dots, then there might be problem. You might have a problem upstairs. So in this platform, you have to follow the sequential historical aspect of truth that has been buried by authorities. Remember that truth is like a sword. If you have a sword and you don't have the skills or the skill set to handle them, it will eventually buy you. But when you have this sword and you have the mastery of the techniques for its usage, you will live long and it will defend you. So I would like to bring to you the clarity in this episode. Please follow this episode. After each episode, follow the next episode because this video is going to be a very long one. So in this episode, I will be discussing a topic I titled Bible in the Light of Culture. Bible in the light of culture. Culture is a species' lifestyle. Culture is how a species was calibrated to live. And many a time before now, you may have felt that culture is what people actually decide to do. No, far from it. Culture predates every species. Between the water, ask yourself, between the water or the river and the fish, which one is older? Which one predates which? A wise man knows that there is no way fishes would be in existence before the water. No, it will never happen. There must be water before fishes exist. So the culture of the fish, which is the water, predates the fish. You don't decide either to follow culture or not, because culture predates species. You don't choose it, it chooses you. Culture sponsors the lifestyle of every animal. Thus, the fight to survive of every species is the death of other species outside that culture. So what every animal does is to preserve their culture. That is, preserve their lifestyle, because the preservation of their lifestyle sponsors the survival of that particular species within that ecosystem. And when you look at the monkey, the culture of the monkey is the tree. The tree predates the monkey. No matter how much you try to convince the monkey that the tree is a place of suffering, the monkey will, cling strongly to it, to the trees. You cannot bring the monkey down from that tree, no matter how you try. Because the monkey knows that the moment she leaves the tree, the monkey will automatically become your food. The reason is quite clear. So, anyway, follow me. Let's continue. So the monkey knows that when she starts to flex its muzzle on the ground, the lion and other predators will start to jubilate that there is food. Even as little as the serpent or the snake will start to celebrate there is an abundance of food around. In fact, little children that we all know will pursue or chase the monkey around. Listen carefully. But when the monkey climbs the tree, she will be safe and be able to survive. That is because the tree is the survival mode of the monkey. The monkey will always hold the tree very tight. You will discover that leadership is according to environment, culture, or territory. The lion is only the king of the jungle when the lion is on the ground. When it comes to the sky, the eagle becomes the king. When the lion comes to the tree, the monkey becomes the king. When the lion comes to the water body or the river, the whales or the sharks become the kings. Kingship is according to territory, and that territory is called culture. You must know at this point, you must have known where I am driving at. Culture is what gives every species advantage to preserve their life. So the monkey clings upon the tree. This is where her rulership as a king and survivor is buried. No amount of lecture, no amount of conviction will bring the monkey down from the tree. Then you see the lion, you see the tigers, you see the antelope, their own survivors are upon the ground. You can't convince them to enter into the water body or to climb the tree because they know they are going to be your food. They will never survive it because they know you are sponsoring their death indirectly. The culture predates species, environment, our survival mode, as the case may be. The species never predated the culture. This is going to be long. Just follow me carefully, right? Listen attentively. Then you look at aquatic animals. You see the fishes? When you take the fishes outside the river, the messages of end time starts to make sense to them. Are you connecting the dots? That today you are talking about end time and it is making sense to a group of Africans is because they are like fishes that have been taken away from the water body. End time has become a reality to them because they have been taken away from their culture. The fishes can never survive outside their culture. Then you see the eagles. The eagle is soaring in the sky. Every animal are trying to maintain its own culture. Imagine a lion on the ground begging to convince a monkey on the tree to come down. Come down, my friend monkey, come down. I want us to play. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. You know I can't climb. Let's be friends. A wise monkey knows that the coming down of the monkey from the tree sponsors the survival of the lion and also leads to the extermination or the death of the monkey. The fight to survive of the lion is by convincing the monkey to come down from the tree. I want you to listen attentively. This is not a message for everyone. This is a message for people that uses their head. A snake begins to convince a tortoise to leave its shell so it can walk or run faster. The assumption of the snake is that the shell is too heavy for the tortoise. But the tortoise already know, a wise tortoise know that the moment she leaves the shell, there is a food. For who? The snake. What the tortoise fail to understand is that once she is in his shell or her culture of survivor, the snake cannot kill the tortoise. I feel that the tortoise know anyway. Yeah. But once he pulls away from that shell, the snake have a meat to eat and survive. Life is very simple. And eventually, the tortoise will die. The culture of a species preserves, protects a species. It is quite unfortunate that Africans have not truly understood that this same calibration of life is applicable to human existence. Listen carefully. When you attribute these cultures, when you think about these cultures in animals, lower species, you have to apply the same calibration to human existence because the culture of the people sponsors their lifestyle, and their lifestyle calibrates their ability to survive. Humans are not too different from animals. We are just another animal with a higher intelligence. And we are calibrated in such a way that the fight to survive of every species of human being is the death of other animals or the death of other human beings outside that very particular culture or environment.